Alright guys, welcome back to Persona 3 Reload. Last time we met in Persona 3 Reload, we just did some last minute social link prep before our next full moon battle, and well, today we're doing the full moon battle, and well, if you read the warning at the beginning of the video, we are entering spoiler territory, so keep that in mind for the rest of the game, and I will be posting that warning at the beginning of every part from now on, so this is just a fair warning. You know, this is me warning you once again that there will be spoilers for Persona 3 Reload from here on out, because this is considered one of the most spoiler heavy scenes in the entire game. But yeah.
How did you know? Two of them. What? Seriously? Me and my big mouth.
Where's Shinji?
He notified me that he'll be joining us later. He didn't say why though.
Wait, so are you telling me that getting that ability yesterday, I can't demonstrate it today? What the hell?
I'm sure it's fine. He said he's coming later, right?
Yeah, that's already better than a certain someone who didn't show last time.
That is true.
Hey, come on, that wasn't my fault. Don't worry, I'm totally ready to go this time. See?
Wait.
But similar to last time, you will be missing two party members. You will be missing Ken and Shinji. Both of them will not be joining you in this battle, so your options are limited to Akihiko, Junpei, Yukari, Koromaru, Aigis, and Mitsuru. And obviously yourself. But, yeah. So, like, last time we didn't have Junpei, now we have him. But that's, yeah. Actually, I want to say after this full moon battle, they kind of stop limiting what party members you can bring into the battle. They kind of stopped doing that shit. Because that is one thing that I don't really like about this game. It's not as bad in this version because of the simple fact that it's Reload, and Reload is fucking broken already. But in the original, it would have been much more of a pain in the ass, where they would force you to bring certain party members into the battle, or they would restrict you. So if they took away, like for example, back in last full moon when they took away Junpei, if you spent a lot of time grinding Junpei up and you didn't know that he wasn't going to be available for the battle, well, guess what? You screwed yourself, because now someone who is under-leveled is in the battle in Junpei's slot. And that was, again, one of those things. Or in this instance, you'd be losing two if you over-leveled Ken and Shinji compared to somebody else. So, yeah, you gotta keep that in mind in this game. Luckily, again, I'm complaining about a problem that's not really a problem for me, considering that I'm level 90, while everyone, you know, the lowest level character is not even equipped isn't even part of the party right now. But in the original, this was it was a bit of a pain in the ass to deal with, because if it was your first playthrough and you didn't know that, well, guess what? You screwed yourself.
Standing by to provide support. Be careful out there.
Alright, so just like the other full moon battles, this one has a bit of a gimmick. And the gimmick is, well, a bit of luck. So I guess the best example to compare to would be Sai Nijima's boss battle from Persona 5. So I'll go with that. So in Persona 5, Sai Nijima is a shadow. When you fought her, she would spin a roulette wheel, and whatever it landed on would be the effect. Usually it would benefit or it would be a benefit or a detriment. It just depended on what it landed on. Same rules apply here. Essentially, what's going to happen is, I forgot the names of the shadows we're fighting. I'm going to need me to confirm in a second. Strength, and I don't remember the other one. Strength is the one that you can only attack Strength right now. The other one, I think, is Hermit? I can't remember. I think it's Hermit. Oh no, we already fought Hermit, didn't we? I wish I would hover over him for a second. But right now, the only persona I can attack, the only shadow I can attack right now, Mobius. Well, that did nothing, except I got critical hit. I got a critical hit, but... as I was saying, yeah, so Wheel of Fortune, no, not the game show. I think this is Hermit, I can't remember. I'm sure it'll show me. So if it lands on the blue, that means it benefits it benefits you. If it lands on red, that means it benefits them.
It looks like wherever it stops, it will activate a different effect. Red hurts and blue helps. Allies and enemies, it doesn't discriminate. Where it stops is random, and I can't predict it. But either way, be careful.
What the heck just happened? I'll go with.
Okay. Didn't I already do that? Yeah, I was about to say, didn't I already do that? But right now, I can't attack the other shadow because strength is making it invulnerable. So you have to focus on strength. Luckily, the other one will not attack you at all. All he does is the roulette. And really, your success in this battle is a bit of luck, which does suck. But I don't really know how to word this, but I never really had a problem with the roulette. I've never really, like, died because of the roulette or anything like that. I don't know what controls the roulette. I think it is just genuinely random. I don't know if you're, Oh, yeah, and you can still do all-out attacks despite the fact that the other one's not knocked down. Why? I genuinely don't know. And the other thing is the reason I bought Koromaru, by the way, is because of his move, I forgot the name of it, but it's the one that does more damage. Oh, it does actually attack you. Never mind, sorry. What was I saying? The reason I brought Koromaru is because his attack, that one attack that I just used that got a critical hit on strength, is actually really good for full moon battles because it does more damage based on the closer it is to a full moon. And considering that it's a full moon, it does maximum damage. So, yeah, that's why I brought him. And besides, I just wanted to fill the slot. In all honesty, I have the whole thing where I'm very uncomfortable bringing only 3 party members, even if they're my best. And I always bring Akihiko and Yukari, especially Yukari. I can't think of a time where I don't bring Yukari. Man, the bitrate really does not like Koromaru's theurgy. Alright. Strength is down. And as a result, now we can attack the other one, which is Fortune. Okay, so it is. I figured it was Fortune. I don't know why I thought it was Hermit. When did we fight Hermit? We haven't fought Hermit yet, have we? Oh, no, we did. We fought it back in... We fought it back at the motel, didn't we? But Fortune, it's very weak. All you have to do is just attack him. You don't have to do much to him. He's very weak. I do believe if you take too long, strength does wake back up. But, oh, and I will mention, you can't one-shot him. Even if you use an all-out attack, you can't one-shot him because there's actually there actually is a bit of a cutscene that the game forces on you for a second. Yeah, it forces another Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Uh-oh. No, nothing happened. Oh. Alright.
Nothing's happening?
Misfire, huh? I've had enough of gambling with fate. Let's take it down.
Jubei has a heart attack off screen. Yeah, but that actually... Keep that little thing in mind, by the way. Just saying. But yeah, we did it. We defeated the Shadow. We already won the full moon operation, and we're only 9 minutes in. Why is there still 13 minutes to this part?
Claiming to be Strega did not interfere this time.
It's probably because we have their navigator. They can't outmaneuver us now. Anyway, I'm glad everything went well. Still, Aragaki-senpai never showed, huh? Amada-kun, too.
The chairman doesn't seem to be too concerned. He's already headed home.
Yamagishi, do you know where they are?
Sorry, I haven't been able to locate them yet.
Let's return to the dorm for the time being. Akihiko, are you listening?
Today is October 4th, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Go on back without me. I'm gonna go look for them.
Wait, Senpai! I wonder what's up.
Akihiko.
You came, just like we agreed. Do you know why I called you here? You probably have an idea, since you skipped the operation for it. 2 years ago today, on October 4th, that was the day my mom died here. They called it a car accident, but it wasn't. I saw the whole thing. I saw my mom get killed. You murdered her!
Yep. That's why Ken hates Shinji so much, or was so, you know, whatchamacallit, apprehensive around him and stuff, or whatever you want to call it, is because Shinji killed Ken's mom. Now, I will say, it was unintentional. It was because Shinji just didn't, and they hinted at that. It was all unintentional. Shinji said he couldn't control it, all that kind of stuff, because it was towards the beginning where Akihiko and Mitsuru and Shinji were all learning about their personas and for the first time and stuff like that. So, yeah, it was a total accident. But, yeah, that is exactly what's going on here, and that's what Ken wants. He's trying to get revenge for his mom's death. Oh. Well, the thing is I'm surprised Mitsuru doesn't remember that. I mean, I understand that she, you know, she has a lot of things to cover up when it comes to the Dark Hour and stuff like that, because they have mentioned... Oh, there it is. Okay, never mind. But, like, earlier in the game, she mentioned that she covers up a lot of shit for the Dark Hour, because there are certain things that happen in the Dark Hour that if they were to happen, how are you supposed to explain that? You know, earlier, like, back at the monorail, they explained... Like, Mitsuru mentioned that if the monorail is destroyed, it's going to be destroyed in the real time, in the non-dark hour time. And it'd be kind of hard to explain how the monorail crashed like that.
Public records say that Amada's mother was killed in an accident, but in truth, we were the ones responsible for her death.
What?
It happened 2 years ago, when we were hunting down a shadow that appeared in the city. Aragaki had only just awakened his persona.
Yep, there it is.
We lost control of it for a moment. We'd been so focused on the shadow, we hadn't accounted for any civilians in the area. Unfortunately, there was one casualty. It was Amada's mother.
No way. You kidding me?
But,
Wait, so to Amada-kun...
no, wait, never mind. I was about to say, it's like, I would assume then that they could still kill them, even if they were just coffins, but that doesn't make any sense either, so never mind.
I found them! They're at Tatsumi Port Island! They're together. And I'm picking up someone else, too.
Is it Akihiko?
Wait, this is... No! It's Striga!
Hey, isn't that a problem?
This couldn't be worse.
Senpai! Come on, we gotta follow her.
Right!
Do it. I won't stop you. You're right. I just wanted to forget. That's why I left everyone behind. And tried to use the drugs to suppress my power. But nothing I did could erase the memory. No matter what I do, I always end up back here. It's my fault. This is what I deserve. But I gotta give you a warning.
A warning?
You take my life, and you're going to end up just like me. You better be prepared for that.
What? Are you begging for your life?
Even if all you have now is hatred, one day you'll regret it.
Shut up! That's bullshit!
I must say, I agree. These are not his sins to bear. That is the nature of revenge. Is it not permissible to kill those who are themselves killers?
That's right.
What do you want?
Losing one of our own has posed a slight challenge for us, but we cannot simply turn a blind eye to all the trouble you've caused.
You bastard.
Fear not. This life is but a stepping stone. I shall deliver unto you both salvation.
What'd you say?
My, protecting your would-be murderer? Oh, but that's right. Whether or not to this boy's revenge, you are fated to die regardless.
What does he mean?
You've been taking those suppressants for some time now. You don't have much longer.
That's bullshit!
Listen to your body. The signs have already begun.
What are you talking about? You're just going to die? No matter what? Even if I don't do anything? That's not fair! This is all I've been living for! What was even the point then?
The cause of death is hardly of importance. Besides, the breath of life is faint in you as well, child. You were planning to join him once the deed was done, were you not?
Mata. What?
This may be a bit ill-timed, but no matter. It matters not whose life I take first. You're both destined to perish anyway.
Shut the fuck up!
No.
Now then, with what life you have left, answer me this. There is a navigator in your ranks similar to Chidori, is there not? You've been killing the shadows we wish to protect with startling efficiency before we can even arrive. Tell me, which one of you is it? If you don't expedite your answer, then this will hurt you more than it hurts me. What's wrong? Cat got your tongue? Or are you ready to talk?
There's no one.
Wait! It's me.
Really now?
It's the truth. That's the only reason they let me join, even though I'm a kid.
What are you?
Quiet. I wasn't talking to you.
It doesn't matter now. I'll never have my revenge. I don't have any reason to live. What's the point in fighting anymore?
I see. So, you accept salvation. What a beautiful end to your life. Very well. You shall go first. Rest peacefully.
Mom.
Just what was that for? What reason could you possibly have to risk your life for this child?
Shinji!
Your companions? How very unfortunate. The fun had just begun.
Shinji! Hang in there!
Aragaki!
Senpai!
Aragaki-san!
What's with the long face? Isn't this exactly what you wanted? It's all right. Hold on to that anger. Let it be your strength. You've still got your whole life ahead of you, don't you, kid? From now on, you're gonna have to live for yourself.
But I can't.
Okay. Look after him.
I will.
This is how it should be.
Oh, I apologize for my lack of commentary during that. First off, I almost fucking cried. I'm sorry. But yeah, unfortunately, we lost Shinji. Shinji died. And remember how I mentioned to keep that roulette in mind? Well, that's why. That was actually a bit of clever story, little, whatchamacallit, foreshadowing towards Shinji's death, that someone was going to die by the end of the battle, by the end of the full moon, which was, yeah. But I'm going to do a little, I don't usually do this, but I'm going to stay a little over, because why not? But yeah, basically what happened was Shinji, so Ken was trying to get revenge for his mother, and then afterwards he was going to kill himself. Which really, yeah, it's one of those things where, I don't remember, I don't believe that was changed for Reload. I think that was something that was in the original. But, I mean, there is that huge trigger. There is actually, like, when you first boot up Persona 3 Reload, or when you boot it up, there is, like, a trigger warning, for it, where it tells you that there's, like, suicidal themes and stuff like that. Well, obviously there's suicidal themes, like, hold a fucking gun to their head to summon their persona in the first place. But, but Ken was gonna kill Shinji, and then he was gonna kill himself, but, Takaya was basically using this as a means to, I want to say, even the playing field, I guess you could say, considering that we have taken, we're holding Chidori hostage, technically. I mean, we're holding Chidori hostage, and we're one full moon away from ending the Dark Hour. So Takaya was trying to find a way to stop it, because, well, we're getting really close to stopping Strega's plans and stuff like that, and, well, yeah, but unfortunately, yes, Shinji is dead, meaning that you can no longer use him in the party, and, I mean, obviously you can't, and one thing that I have mentioned this, that they did change something in Portable relating to Shinji. This is one thing I was talking about. So, in Persona 3 Portable, if you were playing the female route, and you manage to romance Shinji before October 4th, Shinji technically doesn't die here. He's still not usable in the party for the entire game, but he ends up in a coma for the rest of the game. Like, that's it. He's just in a coma for the rest of the game, but wakes up at the very end. They changed that in Portable, and they didn't do that for Reload because, well, it's more, honestly, it's more impactful that he dies, in all honesty. I like it better, the fact that he's dead. Like, it finishes his arc pretty nicely. I like that. I like the fact that he dies. You know, yes, he is, and that is the other reason, again, I mentioned that he's overpowered as shit and something like that, because, well, you're only going to have him for, like, a few hours. But, like, I really do, I really come to appreciate Shinji's death more in Reload, thanks to the linked episode system, where you hang out with Shinji more often, you learn about his promise to Mitsuru and Akihiko to graduate together, you learn about his motivations and stuff like that, you learn more about Shinji, and I really do like that about the Reload. Like, Reload really made Shinji's death hit more to me, at least. Like, I will say, next part, I'm probably not going to be talking much next part either, because there is a particular scene that hits like a fucking truck next part, but I'll save that for next part, because yes, the next time we meet in Persona 3 Reload, I am unfortunately going to have to leave you guys in suspense on what happens next time until next Tuesday. But we are going to be seeing the follow-up of this full moon battle and see what happened, and you know, what everyone's going to do, you know, how Akihiko's going to handle Shinji's death, how Ken's going to handle it, and what's left to do in terms of the full moon battle. And by the way, I will mention that Makoto is still going to be doing social links next part. So yeah, so see you guys next time for Persona 3 Reload, and take care.